Hello, I am back with an oracle deck, an oracle deck. Inner Child Oracle by Amanda Lynn Ailing. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Published by Hay House. Let's see. The Inner Child Oracle is a powerful tool for seekers of deep healing and spiritual realignment. Each of the 44 cards is infused with the energy and wisdom needed to address past wounds and begin the process of self-renewal, while the guidebook includes exercises and journal prompts to help your healing work. Featuring unique messages and beautiful artwork, this deck offers a safe and supportive space to explore and heal your inner child. Let this oracle deck support you on your journey to wholeness and peace. Cover design by Julie Davison, cover art by Amanda Lynn Ailing. I cannot remember how much I paid for it, but it was maybe £13, and it arrived today, so I'm filming this on the day of arrival. There's a little, and in there's a little photo. It's quite nice. Guidebook, reasonable size. Numerical order. There is order to the deck. I will say I hate oracle decks that either don't have a numerical order or alphabetical order, where they're just there's a deck I've got where they are randomly placed and there is no order to them at all, and there's no order. Like, what I mean is, in the guidebook, like, you have to look through everything to find what you're looking for, and I've got two decks like that, definitely, and it's annoying because I like both the decks and it really frustrates me, and I don't see why it can't be put in alphabetical order, like in the guidebook, especially if, like, this is different because there are, like, there's a sentence on the card and the name of the card, whereas the other decks, the ones that aren't in numerical or alphabetical order, there's no, like, the one has a sentence on it, but it's not always that easy to understand because it has a bit of the love and light stuff on it. The other one just has the name of something, like a snake or a goat or whatever, and that's it. And then you have to find it in the guidebook to see what it means, and then there's nothing in any order at all, and it's so frustrating to me. It might just be a me thing, but anyway, now that I've stopped ranting, introduction, what is your inner child, working with your inner child, how to use the deck, card spreads, and then cards, and obviously author and acknowledgements. So there's an intro. What is your inner child? Working with your inner child. I will say that obviously sometimes you might not be in the right zone to do it, a bit like shadow work. You might not be in the right frame of mind to do inner child work. Don't force yourself. This could probably be used as a general oracle deck. I don't know if I'm not going to read all that stuff. I just want to show you the pretty cards. How to use a deck. Mentions cleansing. Shuffles. So we've got an inner child card spread. Monthly ritual. Free card spread. and different ideas for the big ass thread. Then for the actual card, you've got what the card is about, awareness exercise, and responsive journaling prompt. So that's what you get. So let's look at the cards. Look at the backs. Don't they look really nice? I really like that kind of vibe. Like, makes you think of my Rosebud Tarot. More subtle tone in the cards, but that kind of, yeah, it looks nice. I'm already paired though with something else so that I could change. So we have a time to remember. Look back on your childhood. I'm not going to read out every single one. Some of these images, wow. Just look at that. This obviously sold me on the deck when I saw this. Just striking, I think, personally. A lot of people need to do that. Some of these, like, things might, like, with that one, a lot of decks say that, but some of them might be quite unique. Connect to eternity within, that's something new. Disappointment is not the end. That's quite a nice card. They feel quite nice. I think do you call it matte? So it does. It's not glossy. And I will do a shuffle and an example what you might get. Obviously, that's amazing. I like the fact that there is the sentence about what the card is, and then there's a sentence to give you further understanding, and then there's like, I like cards that have something like that, because I have cards where they give you a word and then you have to look in the book. Like, I have no issue with looking in the book, but it's nice when you can just pick a deck up and not have to look in the book. And there are some that have imagery in that you can't really see anything in without looking at the book. So, you know, like this, if this said it is never truly the end and didn't have anything else there, you could see from this picture that, like, there's a path going forward into a lighter area. So you could be at the end of a chapter in your life, like you might have just split up with someone or left a job, and you could go along and, you know, there's a path there and it looks pretty over there. It looks pretty here, but it looks really pretty over there, so you can go along that path. So you see my point, maybe, because I don't always express it very well. But that's fine when you can see in the image what is trying to be conveyed. But if you have a deck where it's just a picture of something and you've got one word, like a picture of a snake and the word snake, but you have nothing to go on, because although snakes can be seen as negative, that's not always the case, and that depends on the person looking at the card. And that card might be like, oh, well, snakes are wise or all-knowing or something like that, or related to a deity or something. or temptation. And you don't know, and the book might say a specific thing about what it means, and you've just got that one word. So it's nice to have a word and an image that conveys what you're trying to say, in my opinion, in a deck. But even if you have a deck that just has like apple and the word fertility, you know what it means. But it, like, I don't know, I could lose myself ranting about some oracle decks that I've bought and been like, really, this is your oracle deck? And I'm just because my brain's like, nope. Some days my brain really is like, nope, since I had my stroke. But see, that kind of card, I would be like, I would need to read the book. So it's not, there will always be in a deck I have a card that I'm like, okay. And once I've read the book, like, I don't always, this is a bad thing on my case, I don't always read the guidebook of any deck. Sometimes I do because it's an interesting deck, like the Shadowland Tarot has a lot of journal prompts, but some decks I'm like, no, I'll just use the deck, it'll be fine. Others, like, you have to read it to get an idea, and then once you have that idea and it's in your head, you're fine after that. Excuse my rambling. We won't be here too long, I hope. You hope. We're in the 30s now. Oh, that is so pretty. The cardstock does feel really nice. Like, not rose petal finish, but like maybe baby rose petal finish. There probably is a word. It could be matte. It could be just like my brain just doesn't. Is this or is it that? I don't know. This is so nice. Wow. This like gives off massive Six of Swords vibes because that's like moving on from painful things and shit. So that is a deck we will now have a little shuffle-a-roo. Testing. Can I do this on camera? My fingers are feeling it. Well, it's not too bad. One more. And we'll do an overhand. That's fine. Ah, that's a nice one. There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. So number 35, you see there's a number on it so we can find it. Right. Life is a journey filled with many highs and lows. Sometimes a low can be followed by another and another until all that is remembered are the low places. It is at these times that it may seem as though there is nothing left to hope for, and all that remains are the ashes of what once was. If you have pulled this card, know that there is hope once more. The wonderment exercise says, now is the time to let hope in. There is so much good waiting for you ahead. There is a deep and divine love that is always present and always waiting to wrap you in its arms. You are held, you are loved. You are never ever alone. Reach out today unto the divine and be held by love. The responsive journaling prompt is: how does it feel to let hope reside within your heart? Do you feel apprehensive when you think about hope? Hope is the belief in something that has yet to come. Even if we feel that we have no guarantee that what we hope for will arrive, it is far better to let hope in your heart than to keep it out, which I agree with. So that was the Inner Child Oracle. I think it's really nice, and I'm going to enjoy using it. So thank you for watching if you made it all the way to the end of this video, and I will probably add this. I think there's a couple of decks. There's a deck I want that is coming out like at the end of this month, and another deck I have pre-ordered coming out at the beginning of next month. So there will be more decks soon. Maybe sooner than that, you never know. Thank you and goodbye.